appreciate your cooperation.
Badass throws you into the brutal world of a small-town vigilante, fed up with corruption and crime destroying his community. After seeing injustice everywhere, he decides to take matters into his own hands. The story follows his intense, no-holds-barred mission to clean up the streets, facing off against dangerous criminals and crooked officials at every turn. With gritty fight scenes and high stakes, the tension builds as the line between hero and outlaw blurs. Every choice he makes could cost him everything. If you're looking for a raw, adrenaline-pumping action thriller with a dark edge and non-stop thrills, the Badass delivers exactly that. A relentless ride from start to finish that keeps you hooked till the very end.
It's been a long time since I killed anyone.
One night in Bangkok throws you into the dark, dangerous streets of Thailand's capital, where an American mercenary takes on a mission that spirals wildly out of control. Caught between ruthless gangs and deadly enemies, he must fight to survive in a city where trust is scarce and danger is everywhere. The film packs intense action, thrilling shootouts, and unexpected twists that keep the adrenaline pumping from start to finish. With gritty visuals and a relentless pace, it captures Bangkok's chaotic nightlife as a backdrop for this high-stakes battle. If you want edge-of-your-seat excitement, this movie's sharp storytelling and explosive moments make it a must-watch action thriller. A gritty group of war veterans find themselves trapped in a VFW post when a brutal drug deal turns deadly. As a violent gang storms their sanctuary, these battle-hardened heroes must band together to survive the onslaught. What starts as a simple night quickly escalates into a tense fight for survival filled with non-stop action, raw emotion, and high stakes. Using their military skills and unbreakable resolve, they face overwhelming odds to protect each other and innocent lives caught in the crossfire. Packed with intense shootouts, explosive moments, and relentless suspense, this movie delivers classic tough guy action with a modern edge. If you love adrenaline-pumping thrillers with heart, VFW is an unmissable ride that keeps you on the edge until the very last second.
But hell has caught up.
A washed-up boxer haunted by his past is pulled back into the ring when trouble finds him. After a tragic event shakes his world, he's forced to confront dangerous enemies and fight for his survival. As he battles through brutal fights and personal demons, the story dives deep into redemption, pain, and resilience. Every punch carries weight, showing the raw, gritty reality of a man pushed to his limits. This intense drama packs powerful action with emotional depth, delivering high stakes inside and outside the ring. Rumble Through the Dark is a relentless journey of a fighter facing darkness head-on, making it a must-watch for anyone craving a gripping story with heart-pounding action and real emotional impact.
It's easy to kill, but it's much harder to survive. Need to get back home.
The Contractor drops you into a tense, high-stakes thriller when a decorated Special Forces sergeant, discharged after a medical issue, joins a private military company to support his family. Tasked with a covert operation in Berlin, he's sent to surveil and eventually eliminate a scientist accused of developing bioweapons. But when the mission goes sideways, he discovers he's been betrayed and becomes a target himself. Now on the run, hunted by the very unit he trusted, he races to uncover the truth behind the conspiracy. Packed with explosive combat, gritty espionage, and moral complexity, the story keeps you guessing. If you're into pulse-pounding action with emotional stakes and tough choices, The Contractor delivers a relentless ride from start to finish.
And it had every intention intention of making a home. They're going to come at us with everything they've got.
A pilot's worst nightmare comes true when his plane crashes on a remote island controlled by deadly mercenaries. Stranded with passengers depending on him, he must use all his skills to survive and protect everyone from ruthless enemies lurking in the shadows. With limited resources and danger at every turn, it's a desperate fight to stay alive and escape. Tension builds as the pilot battles not just nature, but heavily armed foes in a thrilling fight for survival. Packed with intense action, explosive firefights, and edge-of-your-seat moments, this movie is a high-octane ride that keeps you hooked from start to finish. If you love survival thrillers mixed with non-stop action, this film is an absolute must-watch.
물어뜯든 갈기갈기 찢어버리든 숨구멍만 쫓아보면 되는 거야.
When chaos breaks loose and dangerous criminals walk free, a special task force is formed to bring them down by any means necessary. In The Bad Guys, Reign of Chaos, an unlikely trio of ex-cons and misfits is recruited by the government to hunt down a mysterious mastermind behind a violent prison break. What follows is a high-octane ride of brutal fights, backstabbing deals, and non-stop action as the team tracks their targets across the city's underworld. With each confrontation, the danger rises, and the line between justice and vengeance blurs. Explosive, gritty, and fast-paced, this movie is a wild blend of crime, action, and dark humor that will leave you hooked until the very last showdown.
Sail! We live! Or we die! We are to the Lord! Bring it to me!
A man's world shatters when his wife is kidnapped, forcing him into a brutal fight for survival in the unforgiving wilderness. Battling harsh elements and ruthless enemies, he's pushed to his limits as he races against time to save her. Haunted by his past, his determination fuels a relentless rescue mission packed with intense action and raw emotion. Every step is a fight for hope, where danger lurks around every corner and survival depends on grit and courage. This gripping thriller combines heart-pounding suspense with breathtaking sequences, making it impossible to look away. If you crave non-stop tension and a story of love and resilience against all odds, this film delivers an unforgettable edge-of-your-seat experience.
They're beyond any of our comprehension. I can feel it.
Fountain of Youth drops you into a globe-trotting adventure as estranged siblings Luke and Charlotte Purdue team up to chase the legendary Fountain of Youth. Luke steals Renaissance paintings hiding secret clues, pulling his art curator sister into a desperate quest funded by a dying billionaire hoping for a miracle cure. Facing betrayal, secret societies, and deadly traps in Egyptian pyramids, they race against a mysterious MMA-trained protector and a ruthless Interpol agent. With mind-bending revelations about who truly deserves eternal youth, the story is packed with suspense, betrayal, and heart-pounding action. If you crave treasure hunts with family drama, mythical stakes, and non-stop thrills, Fountain of Youth delivers that classic Indiana Jones energy. No magic potion needed.